Hello, 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 people. This is Bitstream. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful day today. Today is December 18th, 2017, on a Monday. And today I'm here to discuss a new stream of income opportunity with you that I am testing out and trying out. This is called Hashflare.io. This is a cloud mining operation. This cloud mining operation allows you to yield Bitcoin in exchange for renting a piece of hardware or a slice of somebody else's hardware power that is sitting in a warehouse somewhere. This allows you to get Bitcoin for dollars without having to go out and buy and purchase your own computer. This will allow you to skip electricity costs as well, even though in a way you still pay them, but we'll get into it. But I did want to show you my results. I've been in here for 2 days worth of earnings, and you can see right here on the screen where I am. I originally invested $1,050 in this particular project, and that bought me 7 terahashes worth of processing power. You don't really have to understand unless you want to, of course, but basically that's just a unit of processing power to solve the Bitcoin math problems, which is the basis of how Bitcoin works. And in exchange for solving those problems, you are rewarded with coin. So you can see here, my hash rate is 7 terahashes, and this is what I am yielding. So 2 days worth of earnings, you can see right here, it's 0.00015, a little bit less than that per day. And this gives you an idea of what kind of earnings to expect. Now, this is gross. You do have to pay maintenance costs out of this, which aren't honestly that much. It's about, at first I thought it was about 17%, but it's actually about 12% after you do the math. But take that percentage out of these numbers, and that's what you can expect in return for the money that you give. Now, a big difference between Bitconnect and the other lending platforms and this is that the initial investment you do not get back, and you are allowed to mine for 1 year on this particular platform. So go ahead and subtract your initial investment amount out of this, as well as the maintenance fees, and I will be ending up with about a little less than $5,000, I believe it was, in profit, pure profit, based on that initial investment. So this $1,000 will have turned into about five. So that's a pretty good return. That's around the 400, mid 400% range per year, which is a number that I like, and I really do feel good about this particular platform. They do have pictures out there of their mining facility on Instagram. I've been doing some research about it and everything. And this particular program has been around for a good while in the crypto world. I believe it's been around since 2014. You can see all rights reserved, 2014. And this company is actually owned by another company called Hash Coins, which is a producer of mining computers. So they actually sell mining computers. So that is also a good thing. This company is based somewhere in the Nordic countries. I forgot the name of the country, but it's up by the Baltic Sea. I just can't, the name escapes me right now, but it's up there. But this is my results. So when I did the math, it ended up to be about a 1.3% net return on my dollars per day. And that's very good. That's actually even better right now than I'm getting with my Bitconnect account or my USI Tech account, which I haven't spoken about yet, but I'll be making a video on that. So you can get a good idea of the returns here. And I'm very, very pleased with it right now. Now, a couple of things to understand. I actually paid with a credit card. So my funds are going to be, any of my proceeds, will be withheld for at least 14 days because they want to secure against chargebacks and things of that nature. So I definitely understand that. So you can see if I go to withdraw, account hold. Also, they've been having some trouble with the recent influx of people coming in to try to get on the Bitcoin train. So they are updating the back end system to help with the additional capacity that they have come in. Now, the one thing you want to keep in mind with this particular type of process is this company is one of the only ones that I could find that actually have available hash rate. So this hash rate is actually physically limited by the machines that are able to process. So when they run out of computer space, computer hardware, then they can't sell any more hash rate. So this is one of the only ones that I could find that still had some available, and I don't know how much more that they have. All I know is everybody else, all the other reputable companies like Genesis Mining and Hashing 24 are out of stock. I know Genesis, I believe I read something that they might have some more coming in March or something like that. But this is one of the only places that you're going to find any reputable companies that you're going to find that are selling cloud mining contracts that still have Bitcoin available. Now, from what I can see, Bitcoin is very profitable right now. Mostly, I'm guessing because of the rise of the price of Bitcoin. I know when I was looking at videos as far back as April, it would have taken you about 11 months to break even on your initial investment, where sitting here today, I'm looking at about 56 days at the current math to break even on my initial investment, and that's very, very good. So that could change. Things in the mining world are based on the difficulty of the math problems that have to be solved to gain Bitcoin, and that goes up every once in a while. Also, the price of Bitcoin could drop, which would also affect the profitability at that particular time. But the good thing about it, when you're talking about streams of income, is that if the price of Bitcoin drops, then you still have the same hash rate that you do now. You would just be producing more coin, at the same hash rate. I'm sorry, if the difficulty dropped, not if the price dropped, but if the difficulty dropped, you'll be producing more coin. And that means when the price goes up, that would change these numbers significantly, these projections significantly. So just keep that in mind as well. And if the price drops, it's not like you've directly purchased Bitcoin. You've purchased the ability to produce Bitcoin. So let's say it is a bubble and the price drops by half. You did not buy Bitcoin at the high. You've just bought the ability to produce more Bitcoin. So you can wait it out. Unlike somebody who bought a Bitcoin at, let's just say, $20,000 and it drops to $10,000, they are out immediately $10,000, where you are continually mining more and more Bitcoin so that you can wait it out for the price to increase once again, which I do believe that it will over time. Even if this is a bubble, I think the bubble would be a temporary thing and not a permanent crash in Bitcoin or something like that. So that's something to keep in mind. You also have different mining pools. I'm not very adept at these pools. I kind of just left it where it was. I looked it up a little bit, and they were just I just decided to keep it in these. So I don't know how much I'm getting out of these, which pool is better, and all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of left it right here. So that's where we're at with that. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind when you're ready to take your money out of here and you have waited your time period for your account hold to be over. What you want to make sure is you understand how to make a withdrawal. So it's not quite as cut and dry as you may think. So there's going to be a minimum amount that you have to have before you can withdraw it. And that minimum amount you can see right here is 0.0107 Bitcoin. So that is somewhere around $200 at the current price, and seven, whatever that number, I want to say 7 cents, but 0007 of the Bitcoin is going to be paid as a networking fee or a blockchain fee. So you want to make sure you keep that in mind in your calculation when it's time to withdraw, and how much that you buy, because you can buy a very little bit of cloud mining, and it would just take you forever to be able to withdraw anything. So you want to make sure that you buy enough that the withdrawals are going to make sense. At my particular uh, hash power rate, I calculated that I'm going to be able to withdraw uh, every, I believe, 2 months, because I want to amass about $1,000 before I withdraw, because that makes the networking fee equal out to about 1%. And of course, that can change with the price of Bitcoin, just like everything else. But I just want my withdrawal fee to be 1% or less of, my takeout. So I just want to calculate that in. Now, what you can do, you can also take a look and see how your profitability is going to be if you find a good calculator out there. Most people are using Coin Wars, but I found a bug in Coin Wars that I really don't, that kind of affected the way I wanted to look. It doesn't seem to be calculating in the investment costs, so the amount that you buy out of your profitability, even though all you have to do is just subtract it from the end number. But I just want to see it on the actual calculator itself, because it makes me question the rest of the calculations. So I found this one. This is through bitcoinx.com/profit. Bitcoinx.com/profit. So you can use this calculator, and this one actually does take into account hardware costs. So you can see I put my hardware cost in right there. These numbers, the difficulty and the reward per block and all that kind of stuff was already in there. I just changed my hash rate, put my current hash rate, no power consumption. My time frame is 12 months because it resets. The contract comes up every 12 months. And then this right here, if you're going to go longer than 12 months, this might affect it or whatever. So you calculate it out, and this is what my numbers came out to be. I came out to be about 64 days on break even, and my net profit was close to $3,800. And also right here, you can see my revenue amount if you want to take out or not consider the cost of getting into it. But this is the bottom line number. I think I said 5,000 earlier. It's actually close, less than 4,000, but still, it's like a 400% return on your money in that time frame. So that is very, very good. And this will account for everything. You can also account for your pool fees in there somewhere. I think you can. Maybe it doesn't have that, but nevertheless, this was pretty close to what I calculated myself. So I popped in some numbers. It's probably less accurate, but I popped in some numbers over here that kind of took into account everything I wanted. So this is just a little spreadsheet that I've worked on myself to give me a somewhat accurate number of what I can expect on a return. And you can see right here, my total contract value lays right here. So that's what I calculated myself. And I'm still working on these numbers to really kind of understand how the math and everything works. But something like this, it's going to be around a 400% return on your money, which is incredible. And the good thing about Bitcoin mining is that as the price goes up, it just gets more and more profitable to start. So it's not like you've missed the boat. It's actually gotten more profitable to mine Bitcoin over time rather than less profitable, because like I said months ago, it was taking like 11 months to turn a profit, where now it's taking about 2 months. So it's not too late to get into mining. It's not too late to start. It's actually one of the best times to actually start mining from that standpoint, from a profitability standpoint. Now, I would have gotten in earlier because you would have way more Bitcoin in your pocket at this point. But from a projection standpoint, it's still a great time to go ahead and get into Bitcoin mining, and just to start getting into some of these income producing plays as soon as possible. It's only going to start flipping your money faster, so that your time can be more and more valuable, and you can use your time for the things that you want instead of producing currency. So let the currency produce the currency, and then you do what you want with your time. That is the end goal, guys. So that's where we are right now. This is Bitstream. I'm going to keep this video short. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. Please also see the links below to sign up for any of the organizations and platforms that I'm trying out myself. You don't have to. This is not financial advice or anything like that. This is just documenting what I'm doing and how it is working for me. And if you want to try it along with me as well, please do so. The Hashflare company does have an affiliate program. I believe that you get 10% of any deposits that any of your referees make. So I would be the beneficiary of that as well. It does not come out of your account. So they are just trying to grow their business, which is completely understandable since they aren't doing any advertising. So please check the links below. Sign up if you want to, if you can spare it, and if you see the value in it. And let's go ahead and get this money. Go ahead and check out my new Facebook community as well. I've started a Facebook group. I named it Bitstream as well. So there's a group and there's a page as well. And once I start getting some people in there, I'm also going to start a live Discord chat for anybody that signs up under my any of my affiliate links, so that we can all keep tabs and grow together and share tips and tricks and make sure that we are doing this the right way. So more videos to come. Thank you for your attention, and I will talk to you soon. Bitstream out.